Hey guys, from the title of this video you're probably wondering why the hell I bought this. I had done a review on the Gwen Stefani eyeshadow palette and it wasn't the greatest review. I can honestly say I don't like that palette. I don't know what happened with the creating of this, but I mean, it's not like I despise it. I've used this maybe twice since I got it, which I forced myself the second time to try and make something work, and it's just like that punk color does not blend, which is a bummer because that was one of my favorite colors in this whole thing, and just, I don't know, they swatch really nicely. They don't perform. They don't blend on your eyes, but if you want to watch that, my video is already up for that. The blush palette, I ended up ordering that. They sent a free mini lip gloss in Scandal. I never get these things out, but it's this bright pink color. I have a sample of the purplish color too that I had got from Sephora. I order it from the Urban Decay site because it's not available anywhere else yet. But yeah, I have Bittersweet too, which is a really pretty color. These are actually pretty pigmented. I just haven't been into glosses that much lately. The blush palette packaging looks like this. The black and gold box shows the colors on the back. It's very reflective, so you probably can't see much. And then it's kind of the opposite of the eyeshadow palette. It's all white instead of black. Really pretty packaging. Again, I liked the packaging on the eyeshadow palette. It is magnetic. It's pretty much the same exact packaging. It's just a blush palette instead of eyeshadow. I still have my plastic on here. It says Magics in the makeup just like the other mirror does. And you get 6 blushes and highlighters. I'm happy to report that I like this a lot. These are the same formula as their Afterglow blushes, which I absolutely love. My favorite one is Rapture. It's this dark kind of plummy color. They just blend so nicely. They're super smooth. They're kind of like shimmery versions of the Kat Von D blushes that just came out. Very, very nice. Love them. But there's, I guess the downside in this palette is there's only one matte, which is the Lo-Fi color. So I'll show pictures like I usually do with the swatches. But the first one is Cherry, right here. My camera wants to focus. Cherry is a kind of bubblegum pink. This one isn't super shimmery. I would say this is more of a satin finish. That's what that one looks like. I'm gonna do live swatches in addition to showing the pictures just so you can see like the shimmer hitting the light, see how shimmery they are, but I wouldn't call this one a shimmer. It's definitely a satin finish. The next one I actually have on very lightly today because it's very pigmented. This is my favorite color, and it is my favorite color in this palette, and it's called Easy. It reminds me of a darker version of the NARS Orgasm blush. It is kind of like a dark pink with golden sheen to it, and this one is definitely more shimmery than that first color. Hopefully you'll be able to see the gold, but this is so pretty. It's not like the shimmery colors aren't overly shimmery to where it's like you have so much sparkle on your face. They're just very like an understated shimmer. Then we have Angel, which I consider a highlight for me anyway. This is, I have it on today as a highlighter. This is the most shimmery out of the bunch here. It's a champagne color. It's actually pretty, it leans more on the golden side of highlighters, but it's still light enough for me to use it as a highlighter, like Becca's Opal, I think it is. I ended up selling it in a blog sale because it's too dark for me to use as a highlighter. But I want to say this is pretty close to Champagne Pop. So I'm going to swatch them next to each other. Champagne Pop is a little lighter, I guess. Pretty close. Pretty damn close. So this is Angel from the Gwen Stefani palette, and this is Champagne Pop. Champagne Pop is a little more like metallic and lighter, but they're pretty close. I don't know, when I saw that, that's the first like comparison that I thought of, so I wanted to swatch them next to each other. Next we have Lo-Fi, which is definitely, I don't know, this isn't a color I would use for blush, maybe bronzer because I'm super pale and this would work as a bronzer. This is the only matte shade in the palette, and it's kind of like I don't know, an orangey beige. Yeah, that's too orange for me to use as bronzer, so I will probably play around with it. Hush is another gorgeous color. This is like a shimmery pinky champagne. Super pigmented again. This is more of like a shimmery, like a peachy pink, I guess. Definitely you can see the shimmer when it hits the light. Super pigmented. Blends nicely. I'm glad that everything blends nicely in this palette because the eyeshadow one was not blending. And then the last one here is OC, which I guess depending on your skin tone could be used as a blush or a highlighter. I can see using it over blush to give it more of like a glow. This isn't shimmery, but it's definitely like a duochrome color almost. It's really cool. It's like a peach with a pink shift to it. I don't know if you can really tell. I can never tell if the camera is picking up a color shift or not, but I'm going to do kind of a heavy swatch here. This is probably the lightest color out of the bunch, but it's so pretty. It's got like that pink sheen when it hits the light. Yep, I can kind of see, so hopefully hopefully this is picking up. Really, really pretty. So I'm very happy with this palette so far. I wanted the little eyebrow kit, but they only have it in one color, and it's dirty blonde or something like that, so it's gonna be too light for my eyebrows, I can already tell, but it looks so cute because it's like a little mini version of the palettes. But I have the eyeshadow palette, which I'm not so fond of, and now I have the blush palette, which I really like, so it was like a 50-50. But if you like the Urban Decay blush formula, then you will love this, no problems. I can guarantee you will be in love with this. What else did I want to say about it? In comparison to one of their full-size blushes, these are 6.8 grams per blush, and then each pan in here is 2.8 grams. So just size-wise. This was, how much was this? I don't remember how much this was. I know it was cheaper than the eyeshadow palette. I want to say it was like 40 bucks, close to 40. It was 30 something. I'll put it in the information box below if I remember, but it was definitely cheaper than the eyeshadow palette. You're getting 6 blushes. One of their single blushes is 18, I want to say, so pretty good deal considering. I can safely, easily recommend the blush palette. Can't really recommend the eyeshadow palette to you, but if you want it, go for it. I like this one a lot. So the colors are very pretty. A lot of colors that'll look good on any skin tone. Like I said, this is not a color I would normally reach for blush, but it's too orange for me to use as bronzer, so I will probably end up mixing it. Probably maybe mix these two together or put the OC color over it and make it more of like have more of a sheen to it, because this is the only matte one in the palette. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. I just realized that this bandana does not match a pink shirt at all. My hair's just a mess and I didn't want to straighten it or anything to film. So I hope you guys enjoyed. All my social media links are below in the description box as always, and if you like my channel and haven't subscribed yet, please do. I'm trying to grow my channel this year. I will talk to you guys in my next video.